I am live, thank you, Matt. So hello! It's time for Boomer Shooter! Okay, countdown. Let's do a countdown first. So let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is AMID Evil. It's a recent game developed by in the Vegetable Studios from New Zealand and published by New Blood Interactive. I love you, Dave. And it's very hard to say, but it's kind of like Hexen Heretic clone mashup with hub words and difficulty selection similar to Quake 1, where we choose the portal. So of course I chose easy, because why not? And it's a throwback shooter. It's an old school shooter where we basically need to find some keys, kill some foes, and find the exit. And of course we won't kill most of them. Because why not? And we won't even collect most of the keys, because why not? And we are doing the first skip, like that. The game is very similar to Quake in some mechanics. For example, we have something like rocket jumping, but not exactly. You will see in a minute. So for now I'm using 2 guns. There are 7 episodes in the game. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, again. So there are 7 episodes in the game. They are all connected through the one hub world, where we need to walk from one to another. And we have some pots to collect. I need to check my health pretty much almost every time, which is very important because of rocket jumping. In this game it's called planet jumping, and whenever I rocket jump I will take 12 health, but there is one exception, and you can kinda do rocket jumping without losing health, and you will see in a minute why. I will use 4 guns most of the time. There are 7 weapons in total. This is kinda like it's kind of like, it's hard to say. It's soul mode. It's called soul mode in the game, and it literally boosts our soul meter, where we can use like ultimate mode for our guns, which makes them very powerful. And we are going out of bounds. Bam! Second stage completed. We are going to the next one, and it will be very, very difficult to watch because the graphics of this game are kind of messy in terms of streaming bitrate, but I will try to commentate as much as I can. So it was another skip. For some reason you can just go through the gate and skip entire level. And now we are activating soul mode, where we can like boost our rate of fire, and we kill the first boss. That easy. We need to be really careful about our FPS counter. There are 3 magic numbers, 61, 121 and 133, and those numbers are kind of like perfect for our rate of fire, because in this game animation speed is tied to frame rate. So that means if we have one of those 3 numbers, we will have the fastest RPM from the guns, and it's very important for boss fights. We need to kill those 2 guys. Now we need this one, and we will boost like that, so we can skip entire underground section of this level. We will pick up a new gun, kill this one, grab a soul, which will be very important for our next boss fight. And we need to save some green mana. So the guns are split into 4 categories, and there are quick saves and quick loads. I need to... oh no! Oh, thank God. Yeah. There are 4 types of mana: orange, green, blue and purple. Planet launcher is literally using red one, or orange one I mean, almost exclusively. Nice. That was a pretty nice save, not gonna lie. About quick saving. So quick saving is kinda weird in this game, because if the game autosave, you have a cooldown on your quick saves. So this is why we're forced to load previous level again, which is kinda messy. Why I can't go up? Okay, for some reason there is no collision here, so we can go out of bounds and skip entire level again. This is how it works. And also about quick saving is that they are kinda delayed, so even if you hit quick save, you are not actually saving at the right time. There is always some sort of small delay, which can bring some confusion whenever you load, which is weird, but you need to live with that. This is the second boss, second boss. So we need 5 more to beat. What? Nice. Nice, nice. I don't have much luck. The worst part about that is that I had almost PB like 30 minutes ago. Okay, now I saved. At least you can see some more action. So it's all just happy accidents. Okay, next boss beaten. Now there are 3 episodes open at the same time. So we can kinda like choose the order. But I will choose this one first, because it's the closest one. It's a sacred path. And this world has very difficult stage. You will see why. Every episode is split into 3, like, I would say, platforming stages, where we need to find an exit, and the boss fight at the end, so the stage 4. So let's go back to planet jumping, because you will see that a lot. So normally in like Quake and other games, when you rocket jump, on your knees, on your feet, you should go higher, right? That makes sense. And in this game, it's a little bit complicated, because if I hit ahead of me, I will gain some more speed and velocity, and also my FOV can change a lot in terms of how high or how far can I fly with those planets. And this game has a hard cap where every hit from a planet takes 12 damage, but if I jump to my maximum height and shoot a planet, I can avoid any damage. So it's a little bit about health manipulation on later stages. So for example, I have 103 health, I don't need that much, so I don't care about losing 12 every time. I grabbed Assault again, so I can do something like that, and it's frame rate dependent, so the speed of the axe in alternative mode is faster whenever your frame rate is higher. So if someone is running this game on 61 frames, your axe speed is actually slower for some reason. Okay, and now the stage that I really hate. It's really hard to balance health here, so I will take the spot just for safety. I'm going here, so I can skip a little bit. I will grab those pots just for safety and save almost every 5 seconds. And now, instead of going to this temple, we'll just go up. It takes 36 health, so I need 3 shots. If you are 5-head enough, you can kinda skip the damage that you take from those jumps, but it's really hard. And I don't need that, so I have still plenty of health to go to the boss fight. Also, this game has bunny hopping, which is kinda weird. You have like 1 or 2 frames to jump, so we are using scroll wheel, like in good old Half-Life days. for jumping, so whenever you gain some speed, you can use it even further. And Ward 3 completed. You basically become a U-boat. Yep! Exactly. Exactly. The game has been made in Unreal Engine 4. I really hate that engine. There are many reasons why. The game is kinda like not that much optimized, to be honest. Well, especially when there are a lot of enemies that we are trying to avoid. So we are making a mess on the map. And also, if you haven't noticed, every time we jump to a new episode, we need to collect all weapons and health and stuff like that from scratch. So yes, it's Unreal Engine 4. Unreal Engine 4. Dusk was on Unity. Now we have Unreal Engine 4. And I was pretty much surprised when I saw a dev blog where devs said that all those weapons, pretty weapon models, are actually 2D sprites. So today I learned. So we are going again out of bounds because there is no collision boxes, no any blockers, clips. So the sky is pretty much open on almost every stage. I think it was intended. I think it was intended to not block that much of a space. So we're doing another skip using the statue. So we are going here and we are skipping again almost entire level. Also, play this game. Buy this game. It's one of the best ones, trust me. Especially on hardest difficulty, which is kind of like intended way to play. So we're doing some out of bounds again. Now we need to fight with some invisible walls, and we reach the end. And now pray, please pray for RNG, because it's time for Tower of Light. This stage is my nightmare. We need to shoot this button, which leads to a secret. Spoiler alert! Oh no! Now we are going here, and we have 188 health, and we need almost everything from that, and we need to climb the entire tower using just planets, which is incredibly infuriating. So wish me good luck. Nice. Perfect. Oh. Almost. One more jump. Okay. Nice. So we skip entire tower. It's like 15 minutes. And now another boss. I'm surprised he landed. How's it going, guys, by the way? Safe, thank you. Will he fight? Oh, he actually wants to fight. Okay, done. I would love to see a patch where they remove autosaving. That would be helpful. You can load autosaves manually instead of using quick load, but it takes more seconds. Because you need to open menu, find your save. I am too lazy. Okay, episode 5. We'll collect this one. It's a mana boost. We actually got ammo for all mana types. Now we use a planet jump without using health. So we reach maximum height of the jump, then we planet jumped. We used a planet, a rocket, and for some reason inside this well there is an exit, and the volume for the to exit the stage is higher than it looks. So we can access it from outside. Okay. Let's avoid these guys. Collect this guy. Here is autosave, so I will save before autosave. Go to the exit. Another stage done. Perfect name for a run of a game one hasn't played in a really long time. The game was made in 2019, it was in early access for 1 year. It's kind of like normal for New Blood to publish games with like 1 or 2 episodes and then update with more content. We will skip almost 30 minutes of this stage by going out of bounds again. And as you can see, we don't have much health. We need 12 to do this jump, because it's almost impossible to do this jump without using health. Because if you want to avoid 12 damage from planet jumping, you can't jump that high. And regard height, your FOV is affecting that. So usually we are playing on 80 FOV, which is default. You can go even lower, but it brings motion sickness. And if you go with lower FOV, your height from planet jumping is higher. But if your FOV is bigger, then your height is smaller. However, you will go much further. So it's kind of like, it changes the curve, which is kind of weird. And also, it was the only boss skip in the game. There was a boss. It's kind of like this guy was really bad to play casually, and it takes like 20 minutes because you need to do some weird sequences to use a toxic hazard. And this is episode 6. I really like this episode, and music, by the way. The music is amazing. So another 4 jumps to reach here. Nice, nice. That's pretty pog, not gonna lie. It's really hard to do this on first try. Now 2 jumps, and I need to be very careful to not activate any of spawn points for enemies here. So I will save it, just for safety. Nice. Very close to that rocket ammo. There is a trigger. We need this key to open the door, and now we have 2 mana, but I won't use everything, so I will hide it and switch to axe just for safety, and I will bunny hop a little bit. I need to save that 1 rocket for next stages. Sometimes you can like forget about it. And this is stage 2, and we will completely skip everything by going here. So here is the exit, right? And you need a key that you need to find. But you can actually go here, and for some reason you can like clip it inside if you stay on the right position. Stage completed. I will grab some health, collect some ammo. I can do 1 rocket jump here, but just for safety I will not do that. And I need to reach that higher platform. Yes, soundtrack has been made by Andrew Hulshult. This guy is amazing. He made a lot of great songs, not only for this game, but also for Dusk. I believe he also made soundtrack for Wrath, Eon of Ruins, I think. So there are some mega potions here, so we are again skipping half of the stage by just going up. And now, this boss. So we will use this gun. We have a key, but we need to find an exit. And to find the exit, we need to kill Twin Terror. So I will wait a little bit, and now shoot. Okay, 1 dead. 2 dead. Nice. Perfect. Will I get it in time? Yes. Okay. So it's really hard to do this quickly, so you can still use your crazy U-boat soul axe in a soul mode. You have like 15 or 20 seconds, I believe. And for some reason, I made it first try. Which never happened today. Okay. Episode 7, the last one. This stage is very crazy, as you can see. And I will jump here to trigger a teleporter that leads to the furthest way of the stage. So we will skip a little bit with that jump. Now we are going here. And I don't know who was the first guy in the community who find this skip, but this stage casually is really like messy because it's very hard to know where you need to go. So we are jumping here. And someone found that if you planet jump here, you will land on the platform that leads to the exit. I have no clue how it was discovered, but I guess he like spent 15 hours minimum. Yeah. So this stage will introduce new type of enemies. I have only 12 health. I just noticed. It will be very hard. Okay, let's do some skill then. Let's go here. Oh no. So this is a new thing that is introduced. So every episode has new type of enemies, and those guys are teleporting you instead of shooting you. So they are really, really bad. Nice. Oh no. Again, okay, I saved. So we are dropping here. Now I'm jumping here. And I need to avoid damage. I will grab a pot, which is hidden here. I have 37 health, which is nice. I need 24 health to do double planet jump here. Okay, so here is the exit. Of course, it's not intended exit, but the exit volumes are always bigger than you think. So we are jumping on this small ledge. I will do some money hopping again. I will grab a pot. 38 health. Okay, I will walk a little bit. Go here and here. Okay, we are safe. Everything's fine. So there is a small puzzle, platforming puzzle here, where you need to go up, but if you planet jump to the volume, it will trigger the doors. They will open before you achieve something on this level. So here is a small secret, which is a mega health. And now we will use it to our advantage. So we are going this direction. Normally in this stage you need to go left and then right to do some stuff that I don't even remember. And we will use those platforms to jump there. But of course, mistakes were made. So some people might ask, Rabbit, is this game pay to win? I would say yes, it is. I'm playing on 1080p, 50% resolution scale. Because I want to have consistent frame rate. It is almost impossible to achieve. Okay, so here is a big eye, and you should go inside that eye casually, but you can just jump using 5 planets into the portal. So time for the last boss. This is the part where you actually need consistent frame rate. So if you stay below the ammo replenisher, which is above me, we will abuse it using our green weapon to do some shots. Now we have invincibility, so we can get any damage. And this boss has 2 phases, so for now we are dealing some damage to him until the bar become pink, okay? And now we need to replenish our ammo as fast as we can. I saved the game just for safety. And now we need to charge our soul meter again to do final punches, and now we are praying that we don't get... okay, that we don't deal too much damage with his slashes. Oh, nice. Now time for the final hit. It's not the end, by the way, but get ready with the countdown. So, I believe Black Secret was the guy who found a new small quirk here that I will show. So in the last stage you need to go to all the goats, but if you go backwards and teleport from this direction you will save like half a second. So that's huge. Big change. Okay, get ready with timer. The timer will end once the fade out effect. Now. Okay, once the fade out effect appears. So this is AMID Devil. The run was terrible, but I'm really proud of. Please play this game. It's really fun to run, really. It's really hard, not gonna lie, especially with weird bosses. 3-second overestimate. Oh no! Oh no! I'm fired. I am literally fired. I will never be on Shots Fired Marathon. Anyway, good luck to PMC Trilogy with his next run, and I hope see you on the next one.